So here we're going to use these trend lines to predict things that may happen in the future. A lot of companies might do this to predict revenue or how many jobs to cut if they don't make a certain amount of money each year so that their bosses can make even more money. A simple way to do this is a nice, easy transition or changing of the data to make it easier to read. So here, your X, there's your Y because that is the column on the right. Your X is years. So here on the right, we change that. Our X values, we started at 0, so there'd be years since 2000. Years since 2000 to make the data a little bit easier to read. So here from the graph given, find the equation of the trend line. So I've done that because that was our last video. You can copy these steps down and pause the video. But then, how much would we expect the top grossing Broadway show for 2002 to make in total revenue? Well, we want to find out total revenue, which is our Y, and our X coordinate is years since 2000. So that means 2002 is 2 years since 2000. So I'm going to put 2 in for X and then solve. So Y equals 1/4 times 2 is 0.5. So I am expecting a Broadway play to make about $8.5 billion or $1 million or whatever. What was it? It was total revenue in billions. $1 billion. And what year would we expect total revenue to be? About 9.5 billion. Again, total revenue is our Y. It's our Y coordinates. So I'm going to have 1/4 X plus 8, subtract 8, subtract 8. 1.5 equals 1/4 X. X is 6, and that's years since 2000, so that'll be about 2006 is when they will make around $9.5 billion, and you can double check that. Here's 2006, and that is very close to 9.5. So sketch the trend line, which I have done right here using the points 50 and 8, which is this one I'm making bigger at the top, and 80 and 2. Make sure you make that trend line. And now we need to write the equation of the trend line. So we, again, learned this in the last video. And I have done the steps right here. Please make sure you have these steps down. If you wanted to do this on your own, it's a great way to practice. So what thickness of soot if the water temperature is about 30 degrees Fahrenheit? Well, water temperature is my X value, so I'm going to substitute X, or 30, I should say, in for X. And now I need to solve, so I'm going to do 1/5 times 30, negative 1/5 times 30, which gives me negative 6 plus 18. So Y is going to equal 12. So I would expect my suit to be about 12 inches, millimeters, whatever the suit uses, thickness for that suit. Movie ticket prices. So let's sketch our trend line. We're going to use the points 3 and 8. And 8 and 7. I think we meant 3 and 6. And then 8 and 7. This looks like a little bit better of a trend line. So with those points, 3 and 6 instead. So let's cross that off. So at first, remember, need to find my slope. Y2 minus Y1 over X2 minus X1. And I get a positive 1/5. Now I need to find my b. So I'm going to pick the first point to substitute in to x and y. 6 is the same as 18, or no, 30. Sorry, 30 fifths. Subtract 3 fifths from each side. I get 27 fifths as my b. So my equation y equals 1/5 x plus 27 fifths. And we're talking about ticket prices here. So I am going to take the decimal form of 27 fifths, 1/5 x plus 5.4, because this is going to be talking about money, so I can use decimals here. And if you look, my y-intercept is going to be very close, 5.4, right around there. How much will a ticket cost in the year 2020? So years since 2000 is my x. So I need to substitute 120, because that's going to be 20 years from the year 2000. So 1/5 times 20 is 4. 4 plus 5.4 is 9.4. I can expect it to be about $9.40 per ticket. And when did the average ticket cost $6.50? Well, cost is my y value. So I substitute $6.50 in for y, and I begin to solve. I need to multiply by 5. I get, so in about 5.5 years, so since 2000, so I can expect 2006 movie tickets to cost about $6.50 in the year 2006. Are you going to round up? Because in the beginning of the year 2005, they did not. It was not, because it's 5.5, so we rounded up to that 6th year. Using the trend line, this equation for the trend line, or our line of best fit, how many grams of sugar can you expect? Sugars are y, so we're solving for y, serving 150 calories. 150 is x. Y equals 0.2 times 150. Y is about 30, so we can expect about 30 grams of sugar. How many calories would you expect fruit? So 100 calories for a piece of fruit that has 20 grams of sugar.